I am your host, Bucky Pot of Coffee. My colleagues and I are back to bring you this week's NFL predictions, your stardoms and situms, and our hot pro-line picks you should never bet your house on. And now, live from the think tank at the Peru Sports and Social Club, Peru Sports Entertainment presents two guys fresh back from the Gay Couples Caribbean Cruise. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He hails from Williams Lake State University, a man who jogs to the pizza shop and takes a taxi back. Girls, guys, he's got 3 speeds: slow, fast, and please don't stop. The Guru, Ron the Bob Witzer!
Yeah! Oh. Woo! What the fuck? Hey!
And filling in for Dirty Alex, who's on assignment for undisclosed reasons, our special guest, here tonight, fresh in from worming his way across every dance floor in Halifax, the owner of the Snakes, the founder of the league, and its commissionaire. He's cooler than the other side of the pillow. Father of the year, it's P to the L.
What's up, Ron? Woo!
Come on down!
Woo! Here we go, baby.
Over to you, Ron.
All right, guys.
Here we go. Oh,
All right.
we're in the house.
Beautiful. Here we are, guys. We're back on the show this week. Here we are live from the think tank. You know, first thing we want to do is shout out to Dirty Alice. Report came out of TMZ.com this week that some kind of controversy about him walking off the set. We don't have any comments on that. We fully support our staff here. We fully support them. Dirty Alice, we're with you, and we hope to see you back next week. But we are proud to have the commissioner, the founder, the owner himself of Pelly Snakes. Over to you, Pelly.
You know what, Ron? It truly is a privilege to be here in the think tank. I watch the show religiously. I don't go to church, but you know, you're like a god to me.
I heard that.
Right? So, how about Thursday?
Thursday was crazy. Thursday was nuts. Unbelievable.
All right. Well, you know, we'll see if the dirty little kittens there can give the answer a riddle that they can't solve, because that's going to be a good one. The Cavendish Queers. I don't know. Better known as I hope Brady throws up 50 points this week.
Pretty much.
I mean, he's got the edge on the air thinkers, talkers, walkers, whatever they're called. But we'll see. Those air talkers, they got a team to be reckoned with.
I couldn't agree more. And just so you guys know out there at home, it is Saturday night. We were going to film the rest of the show the other night, so we are being social tonight here on Saturday.
Sociable!
So we just wanted to holler out to that.
Sociable!
What we're going to do here today, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to bring you our stardom situms. I'll tell you who I like this week. I'll tell you who I think you should start on your fantasy team. Bet the firm. How's about Peyton? Is he on the juice? I think he is. Peyton Hillis. He's been racking up more total yards a week than just about anybody. He runs, he receives. It's like trying to tackle a Mack truck. Put him in your lineup. I do like AP against the Washington Redskins. He's another guy I like. I see a big game there. They're going to run the ball a lot. And just like I told you last week, I never met a sandwich I didn't like. My favorites are Clubhouse, Dagwood, basically anything with, I don't know, hit me.
Chomp it up.
Hit me. I'll tell you. So I like the quarterback sandwiches. Matty Ice and Aaron Rodgers, they're going to throw up an air show. And how about Peyton Manning and Phillip Rivers? They're going to put up some points in their big matchup on Sunday. Who do you like to start this week, Pelly?
Well, I tell you what, pick the bottle up and hit me 1 time. Put the drink down,
hit you 2
hit me
times.
1 time. Hit me 2 times and hit me 3 times. I tell you what, I got a stardom hat trick here, folks. You won't believe it, okay? Dwayne Bowe, more touchdowns than the squad's old beer to the league, okay? came off to a slow start this year, folks. He's got 10 touchdowns. Count them. 10 touchdowns in his last 6 games, okay? He's got 4 2-touchdown games. Hasn't happened since Sterling Sharp in '94. Rack that one up. Steven Jackson, look for Jackson to get about 18 touches against Denver, giving up the most fantasy points in the last 4 weeks to running backs. Then we got the perfect storm, folks. Yes, there's a storm of brewing in Indy. San Diego's coming to town, okay? I'm starting the water boy in this one, folks. You can take that one to the bank. It's money. Everybody's got to be good. We got Rivers. We got Manning throwing the ball. It's a blowout.
Yeah, well,
over to you.
I think this week we're also going to look at some sit-ems, some guys you don't want to start on your team. The first guy, Action Freddie Jackson. He's risen to the occasion. He's become a fantasy stud in the last couple weeks with all the injuries, CJ Spiller, all this kind of stuff. But guess what? Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets 100 yards against the vaunted Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I think they've given up a 100-yard rusher a couple times the last 5 years. So don't start Action Freddie Jackson. Don't start Randy Mouse. I'll tell you why. What's 10 grand to Randy? What's a catch over the middle? He hasn't taken the top off of defense in weeks. He's got some rookie quarterback. Don't start Randy Moss. He's nothing but trouble. And what do you think?
Moss this, Moss that.
Well, you know what?
This, Moss that. I'm going to play how I want to play.
Right?
I'm going to do what I want to do.
So, my sit-ems are simple this week, folks.
Who do you like?
We got Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hit me one time. Okay? This guy looks real good, but guess what? You put lipstick on a pig, he's still a pig. Okay? The Steelers are going to lower the curtain. They're having bacon for breakfast. You called Randy Moss, Rusty Smith at QB, enough said. And my defense, I don't like putting defense in these kind of, discussions. But Carolina, because quite frankly, they're the shits.
It's true. It's true. They are pretty brutal. All right, guys. So there's your stardom sit-ins for the week. How about some spreads? I did pretty good last week on my spreads. I know I told you to take Oakland plus 7.5. I'm sorry about that guy that lost his house and his family. I really thought they were going to show up, but they didn't. The Bills did cover, and the Jets almost covered, so not too bad. Guess what? This week, it's going to be, how about the Chicago Bears plus 3.5? They're at home. It's time for them to prove they're a winning football team. I like it. Take the points. How about Minnesota? Hit me. Minnesota plus 1.5. Anytime you get a new coach, you usually show up with a big effort. Like them there. How about the Green Bay Packers? I think the Green Bay Packers are going to win this game. It's going to be a shootout, but I'll tell you what, I like it. Take the plus 1.5. Now, Pelly, besides looking stupid with your pink hair and your dumb sailor hat, why don't you give us your picks of the week?
Well, before I do that, just checking the wire here. This just in, the Sultan of Sambros, right?
That son of a...
may have to forfeit the green card to immigration. They've been under investigation, as we all know.
That's right. I read something on TMZ about a possible drug suspension with him in the league. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Again, we can't comment on people in the league like that.
And he's already been found guilty for not returning Texas for the past 2 months. So,
that is true. I did read that as well.
We'll have to see how that plays out. But my proline pick'ems, again, you can take these to the bank, right? You can cash it in. Here we go.
Bankroll it.
Green Bay over Atlanta. Aaron Rodgers tears them a new hole. Cornerbacks in Atlanta can't handle him. St. Louis over Denver. Sam Bradford really comes into his own in this one. Like Red's Dirty Dogs owner came into his own when he painted that Presidia pink in high school. Hit me one time up top
here. Hit you on that one.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Right in the face. I didn't even mean it.
Face!
I never took one in the face I didn't like, darling.
I tell you.
Kansas and Seattle. Tie. Kansas. Well, you're not in Kansas anymore. Seattle keeps it close.
That's right. You're not in Kansas anymore, Alice. I'll tell you what. I like 3 ties. I like a lot of those picks. Good job, Pelly. Give me 3 ties. Give me Minnesota and Washington, San Diego, Indy. Give me San Fran and Arizona. Try bankrolling it on that one. How about my shoe in the week? It was going to be Tom Brady, handsome Tom from New England. I was going to give you a Bostonian. Robert Kraft made him a millionaire. If it wasn't for Robert Kraft, whatever. But it's Thursday night. It doesn't matter. So my shoe-in of the week, the shoe-in of the week is the Houston Texans over the Tennessee Titans. The shoe-in of the week.
2, 1.
Good night, Canada.
That's right.
Whoa!
We're still going.
Here we go. You know what? I'm getting sick of this thing. Let's start it off.